My name is Bob Cole. I work for Aero Electric Incorporated. I'm actually trades manager, which pertains to safety, education, manpower for our company. One of the things that we do here is we like to reach out to the local career centers and kind of work with them, bring their people in, because that skill set that they gain, even though they're still in school, is still a jump start for our company, versus coming in off the street, which we do that too, but the Career Center does a great job in training those young folks up on the safety skill sets as far as putting things together that we look at. We visit there, they actually send their resumes here, we look at. We're more apt to probably bring somebody in that's been through the Crawford County Career Center because of that. I mean, they already have a jump start, they're already learning things that we would actually teach in our apprenticeship class. So that's a great deal. For us, even for a youngster to come in and want to be in the trades, that's exciting. It's a dying field because it's called work. But that work builds a lot of character, and they can make a heck of a lot of money in the construction field, electrically, and all the other trades as well. But I don't think a lot of people realize how much money you can make. I've done this for 30 plus years. I sent 3 kids to college, and 2 of those were actually starting out in the trades and decided to do something different. So it's up to the individual, but the exciting part of that is them coming in and realizing how much money they can make. I'll give examples of, minimum wage. We pay way over minimum wage for even somebody starting in, because that brings them in, and then by the time we're done, if they go through our apprenticeship too, I mean, they could be well into the $20 range and over. So to have somebody come out of college and struggle to find a field or a job in their field that they went to study is pretty difficult. And I get excited every time I talk to the youngsters that, things that I worked on 30 years ago, you still drive by them today and they're still there, and you had a part in building that project. So that's pretty rewarding. That's the best thing about what we do. So.
Hi, I'm Rob Keitlinger. I'm the instructor of the Electronic Technology program here at the Crawford County Career and Technical Center. Several of our students have gone on to various branches of the military in cybersecurity, intelligence, communications, and the Navy's nuclear power program, which is fairly elite. Many have gone on to post-secondary education careers and then into different positions. We've got students that are in the manufacturing industry. One of the more interesting ones is actually in a custom guitar amplifier manufacturing facility. And we've got some that are employed locally in Meadville and Crawford County, Erie County, and in Venango County as well. Graduated from this program, as I always tell my students, 150 years ago. Trying to keep my actual age a secret. But yes, I graduated from the Electronic Technology program here at the Career Center back when it was still the VOTEC.
Good afternoon, my name is Rick York. I am the Vice President of Human Resources for Westbury. Here at Westbury, we have been very fortunate. We've had a number of students come to us from the VOTEC, and we have been very happy. We have currently about 25 employees that at one point in time in their life have graduated from the Career Tech Center, and they range from CNAs all the way up to and including our Director of Nursing. So we are pleasantly happy and surprised that we get them and that they become a part of our family and decide to stay here. When I review an application and they have listed on their application that they are a student at the Career Technical Center, it grabs my attention. It tells me that this is an individual that has spent time considering their career path, and it isn't a spur of the moment thing about, hey, I want to go to Westbury and see what they have to offer me. It's a career choice. And when they put the time and effort into making that decision and have gone through the time that it takes to go to the class, be successful, and pass, it tells me that they are the type of individual that we are looking for here at Westbury. It is a very good start. Doesn't mean it's the end. Currently, we have a lot of CNAs. We have 4 that are currently in the LPN program at the Career Center. So starting off as a CNA, as an example, doesn't mean that that's where they end. They could become an LPN. They also could go and move forward and get their advanced degree as an RN. Construction workers, dietary workers, there is no end to it. And it doesn't mean that it's the end, it just means it's the beginning to what could be a very rewarding career.
My name is Jason Oles. I started Blooming Valley Landscape and Supply nearly 20 years ago, and I own and operate that company. When we get an application that comes into our office for employment from a previous tech student, it gives them the ability to. We feel like they have the ability to better understand the industry. They have more industry knowledge, and we definitely would favor that in getting an interview with those people. So the landscape industry is tremendously fun. Some of the projects that we do are just really cool in the essence, the design build projects of backyard makeovers and all that. It's super cool, hands-on labor work that is rewarding at the end of the day. I think it teaches kids tremendous life skills about not only the industry but as a whole. And there's a tremendous labor shortage throughout the landscape industry. It's our #1 challenge in business is skilled labor shortage. So it tends that there's people out there willing to work, but not necessarily they have no industry knowledge. So somebody that would come from a tech center like that we would favor them because of their knowledge in the industry.
My name's Phil Pasilla. I'm the president and owner of Penco Tool and Die in Meadville, Pennsylvania. In high school, I decided I wanted to get into the tool and die trade. My dad was just starting a business up, and I wanted to go into that field, so I entered the tool and die program at the Votech. Did that for 3 years. When I think of the Career and Tech Center, I think of it as a good head start to getting a job in whatever field you're looking for, but mainly manufacturing. It really helps those kids out because they get hands-on experience, they get to make tools that they'll use, to make a living, and they get prepped for, the real world, working in a tool shop. When I look at resumes from younger kids, I actually look for the Career Tech Center on their resume. I would be more inclined to hire one of those kids over somebody that didn't have that experience. Like I said before, they have a good head start or a jump on kids that don't have that. Currently, we are understaffed because I'm having a tough time hiring people. We're extremely busy. We're on a record year this year, and I'm about 3 men short. And then we have a situation with several guys retiring shortly, and I really have nobody to replace them. So we're desperately looking for employees right now. We're willing to train them as long as they have some sort of background like the Career and Tech Center, but we are willing to train right now. It's not going to slow down anytime soon, and when we hire people at Penco, we hire them, hopefully they'll retire here. We hire them and hopefully they make a career out of this trade.
My name is Jeremy Kreitzer, and I work for a Lincoln Electric company based out of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a technical sales rep for Erie, PA, Youngstown, Ohio, over to Jamestown, New York. I graduated from the Crawford County Votech in 2005. At that time, it was only a 2-year program, so I started in my junior year of high school and went through my senior year through the welding program. From there, I then graduated, went to Pennsylvania College of Technology, where I received my 4-year bachelor's degree in welding engineering and fabrication. Right out of OTech, there's plenty of industry options. You could go pipeline, you could go into the union as a steam fitter, boilermakers. There's opportunities all over for non-college students and still make a very decent salary throughout the year. So as a parent myself, I have one boy right now. He's 2 years old. When he gets to the age of deciding whether he's going to go to college or not, what I want him to do is at least learn a trade. Whether he goes to college or not, at least he has a trade to fall back on. As far as males and females, typically females are better welders. I've been in the welding field for probably 15 years, and I have come across numerous females that are phenomenal welders.